So UFC legend Chael Sonnen came to social media on his channel and said that, Alex Pereira is not going to somehow miraculously develop some unforeseen game plan that's just going to starch Ankalaev in their rematch. And I agree. I think a lot of Poatan fans, the Chama guys, I think a lot of them are in denial. They saw Alex get basically snuffed out and came up with all these explanations, all these excuses. Oh, he was off. He was this. He's that. He studied. He used this first fight as a way to gather information. He's going to come out in the next fight and absolutely school Ankalaev, and that will be that. I don't think it's the case. I'm look at it this way, okay? I had Alex Pereira winning in that first fight. I predicted Alex would win in the first fight. I had Ankalaev winning when it came to a decision, but before the fight even happened, I predicted that Alex Pereira would catch Ankalaev probably early in the fight. For the rematch, I think the same thing. I think Alex is going to catch Ankalaev early in the fight. I don't think that because Alex is going to make improvements. I think that because Ankalaev is going to fuck up. I believe that because I've seen just too many opponents of Alex Pereira at some point fuck up. So I'm thinking that Ankalaev is going to do the same thing, slip up, maybe have his chin too close out in the open, shoot for a takedown when he shouldn't have. So at some point, mess up and leave a vital area open for Poatan Pereira to throw something really powerful and really devastating. So that being said, I still agree with what Chael Sonnen said. We can't look at the first fight and think that Ank is gonna, like Pereira. We can't think that Pereira found some weakness in Ankalaev in that first fight. We really can't. The only thing you can really argue about is whether or not the ref should have stepped in as Ankalaev was holding Pereira against the cage. Besides that, there's nothing. I didn't see any weaknesses from Ankalaev. He looked light on the feet. He was faster than Pereira. He outpunched Pereira, outgrappled at some points, but again, Pereira was able to use some stellar takedown defense to not even get taken down once. Still, I mean, Ank didn't show weakness. He didn't show cowardice. He moved forward. He threw. He traded. And yes, there was some holding against the cage, but it wasn't Mario Bautista level. Ankalaev wasn't doing that for every single round of the fight. He was trading with Pereira. Okay? He wasn't scared. So I don't see any weaknesses, for Alex Pereira to take advantage of. So that being said, I think, Ank is going to come into the next fight and still be just as good. And I think for the rematch, both fighters will be just as good as they were in the first fight. I just have money on Ankalaev slipping up. Again, I'm tired of rooting against Poatan. I'm just tired of it. I think Poatan's going to find a way to win. He always does. I had Jamal Hill putting serious hurt on the guy. Serious hurt. Out of nowhere. Actually, no. I chose Alex to win that fight. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking Jamal Hill has a great chance to mess up Pereira, There was some potential crotch kick. The ref was going to step in. Alex waves him off. Jamal Hill takes his eye off the ball for more than 30 seconds, and that's all she wrote. Pereira steps in, killer uppercut. Jamal Hill is sent flying. Pereira finds ways to win, whether it's him executing on something, whether it's his opponent missing out on something. He'll find a way to win. Obviously not with grappling. It's more so with striking. So that's why I think Ankalaev is going to leave some vital area open while probably being overzealous on some attempt for something, whether it's, again, whether it's poor decision making on a untimely takedown attempt, or drops his hands at the wrong moment. I think Pereira is going to find a way to step inside and connect on something big that's going to drop or sleep Ankalaev. I could be wrong. I was really impressed with Ankalaev's first performance. I'm really happy with Ankalaev. And in the rematch, I'm rooting for Ankalaev. I am. But as, you know, a analyst of sorts of the fight game, I'm gonna, like, you know, I want Ankalaev to win. I'm rooting for Ankalaev, but if I had to put money on the probability of one fighter winning over the other, my money's on Pereira, and it's on Pereira because every time I haven't put money on Pereira, Pereira wins. You know, so even sometimes when I have money on Pereira, he wins, like when he fought Jamal Hill. So still, I think Pereira's gonna take it. You know, I think Pereira's gonna find a way to win. That being said, I was happy with Hank's first victory, and I obviously think Ankalaev has a great chance to beat Pereira again, especially given how well he performed in the first fight. I just, you know, it's that Shama magic or something, that the shaman magic, the Chama magic, the Chama energy, whatever the hell you want to call it. I think Pereira is going to find a way to win. But it obviously is not preposterous to think that Ankalaev is able to use what he learned, use what he developed in that first fight, and come into the second fight floating around, being much faster than Poatan, piecing Poatan up, and maybe piecing Poatan up so much that he's able to knock out Poatan. Because Ankalaev was damn near close to knocking out Poatan in the first fight. So, you know, I'm really excited to see the outcome of the rematch. And obviously, the rematch is going to happen because Alex Pereira is beloved by the UFC. And fighters who are beloved by the UFC will get them really good opportunities. Okay? But overall, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. Most importantly, turn the notifications on so you can stay in tune with my channel, stay up to date, stay caught up to date, and be notified about the next video I put out immediately. So turn the notification bell on, subscribe to my channel, and like this video. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next.